So this one here is AFC 78-79, which was the first trophy I actually ever witnessed Arsenal winning. That is just another Arsenal tattoo I had done over the years. So all the right-hand side of my body is devoted to Arsenal.
And this side is Tottenham.
No, it's not. I put Arsenal before my family, to the extent I wouldn't go at my sister's wedding because Arsenal were playing. Every woman I've ever been involved with, sooner or later they see how involved I was with the Arsenal. They realised they were always going to be second best to the Arsenal. And in the end it was like, well, come on, is it me or is it Arsenal? And it was, hey, it's Arsenal. It's very much like a religion. My whole life was Arsenal Football Club. Football violence then, there was a hatred. I've actually exchanged punches at a Tottenham Arsenal game with friends of mine. We might play for the same football team, we might drink in the same pub, but on that particular day, you were representing your team, they were representing theirs. In the 70s, it wasn't really that organised. Who was ever at the game, if there was a punch-up, you jumped in, that sort of thing. In the 80s and 90s, it was organised big time.
This is the English disease. It's a potent mixture of tribalism, vandalism and ritual aggression.
Everyone had a nickname. West Ham were the ICF, Chelsea were the headhunters, Millwall were the bushwhackers, we were the herd. You'd be talking about 500 plus. When they charged, it was just like a stampede. There was 5 or 6 main sort of organisers. Then there were 20, 30 main people behind them. I would class myself as one of them. There was kitties, so your fines would be paid. We had our own solicitors who would defend us in court. Prison itself didn't bother me. It was like a trophy. I could actually pick up a fixture list when I come out of prison and predict when I was going back. Oh, we're playing Coventry this week, we're playing West Ham, or we got Chelsea. I could get nicked at that game. Going to football and having a punch-up was no different to someone going fishing. That might sound stupid to say, but that was our hobby. That was what we enjoyed. The first time I ended up in prison, I ended up getting 4.5 years, which is pretty severe for a football match. I was actually charged with attempted murder, which was later dropped to an affray charge. I remember when I went down to the cells after being sentenced, I cried my eyes out. It was nothing to do with going to prison. It was the fact I couldn't believe I wasn't going to be able to see Arsenal for another 4.5 years. In my working career, I was just a number in a warehouse. I'd go down Arsenal and I'd probably shake hands with 100 people. I got this sort of respect that I didn't get from my normal life. I don't believe for 1 minute anything I'd done was wrong. You didn't go out deliberately to hurt anyone. The hatred isn't about the players, it isn't about the supporters. The hatred is about the name. We hate the name Tottenham Hotspur. They hate the name Arsenal. This is the old ground. I haven't been here in this particular area since the last game that was ever played here, which was Arsenal against Wigan, which I believe was in 2005. This was where I watched my football from the age of 12 well into my 40s. So yeah, basically this was my home. You know, I've had a lot of issues in my life, moving various times, living in bedsits, going to prison, all this crap. This was the one place that was always here for me. I don't really know if I want to be here because it's not what it used to be. Yeah. Football violence doesn't exist on the levels it used to, and I'm glad it's not, to be honest. Got my little girl, my Jenna, she's 7 years old. In one way, I'm so happy I had her as I've got older, because when I was younger, I don't think I'd have ever been involved in her life. I've been locked up around about 7 years of my life, all through this football club. Basically, it was the family I never had. I like to think I'm a good person now, and I don't think I would have been without the things I learnt and the experiences I had here. And I'd live every minute again.